This morning, the Chicago area is cleaning up from powerful storms that knocked out power across the region and stranded thousands of commuters and air travelers. Now, the storm has had ripple effects at airports all across the U.S., as you can imagine. And CBS News correspondent Cynthia Bowers is at Chicago's O'Hare Airport this morning with the latest for us. Cynthia, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. There are going to be a lot of ripple effects today. I'm looking up at the big board, and there are dozens of cancellations of flights into and out of Chicago, the result of that storm that brought hurricane-force winds to this area. Things got so dicey at the airport for people inside the airport that they actually hustled everybody downstairs to the lower-level baggage claim to ride out the storm. It was a very long night for anyone trying to get into or out of Chicago. More than 300 flights were canceled at O'Hare Airport after intense thunderstorms slammed the city. The lucky would-be passengers got cots. Even Vice President Joe Biden fell victim. In town for a fundraiser, he was forced to wait out the storm along with everyone else, though presumably in better accommodations. It wasn't just Chicago. The airport in Grand Rapids, Michigan took a major hit with heavy rains and winds strong enough to move hangars off their foundations. 4 people there suffered minor injuries. The lightning made for a pretty picture, but the storm wreaked havoc on the ground. Commuter trains were stranded. Some passengers spent all night on one. Trees were ripped from their roots and power knocked out to almost 300,000 residents. There were no reports of any tornadoes, but still.
Oh, it was very scary. Yeah, we were all downstairs and we could hear like the rain and the thunder and just like it was shaking and we're like, what's happening?
Not since the great Groundhog Day blizzard earlier this year has a storm hit the Chicago area with such force. At least this time, no one had to shovel. But people will be picking up today, definitely. And Chris, the bad news, there is more severe weather in the forecast. Hopefully, though, it won't be as bad as it was last night.
All right, CBS's Cynthia Bowers at O'Hare Airport. Cynthia, thank you very much. And Erica, like you mentioned, something affects O'Hare or even the Bermuda Triangle here in New York. It affects all the airports all across the country and internationally as well. It's a big mess.
A lot of folks are going to be feeling that today.